What's going on, guys? I got some updates on John Karony and what's going on with him, as well as potentially information about Safemoon filing bankruptcy. This comes from KDG on Twitter. It says last Safemoon employs some 60 people, and the company's continuing viability will be enhanced if Mr. Karony is granted bail and allowed to assist its independent restructuring officer. A chief restructuring officer, a CRO, is a senior officer of a company given broad powers to renegotiate all aspects of a company's finances to deal with an impending bankruptcy or to restructure a company following a bankruptcy filing. So maybe Safemoon is filing bankruptcy. We have this document, which is basically Thomas Smith requesting to be able to attend his next hearing by phone. So here's an update on what's been going on with John Karony. It says, Dear Judge Committee, on behalf of our client, Braden John Karony, we respectfully write to request that the government be directed to arrange for Mr. Karony to participate by telephone in the conference scheduled in this case for Wednesday, December 6, 2023. That's in a couple days. Mr. Karony remains in federal custody in the Salt Lake City Metro Jail, where he has been detained since his arrest on October 31st. So he's been in jail since October 31st. So it's about a little over a month going on that John's been in jail. On November 13th, 2023, Your Honor conducted a telephonic bail application hearing and at the conclusion did not grant Mr. Karony's release but indicated a willingness to consider a stronger bail package, such as one including co-signers upon his removal to the Eastern District of New York. In the 3 weeks since then, Mr. Karony has not been transported by the government to Eastern District of New York. He's supposed to be going to New York, and for some reason, he is not in New York right now. He's still in Utah. In response to a letter submitted on behalf of Mr. Karony on November 22nd, seeking to revisit bail conditions, Your Honor directed the November 28th that Mr. Karony present his new bail package to magistrate judge on duty in the first instance. Mr. Karony made that application today. The proposed bail package includes 2 co-signers, John's parents, and Mr. Karony currently awaits the scheduling of a bail hearing before the magistrate judge. In connection with the conference scheduled before Your Honor for Wednesday, December 6, counsel for Mr. Karony requested the government confirm that it would arrange for Mr. Karony to participate by telephone. The government indicated that Mr. Karony has no right to participate in the conference before Your Honor because he has not yet made an appearance or been arraigned to this district, but that the government has no objection to a request that he be allowed to participate by telephone. The ongoing detention of Mr. Karony in Utah over the last 5 weeks continues to prejudice his ability to defend himself against the government's charges in multiple respects. Mr. Karony cannot consult with his counsel regarding his defense given the limitations placed on calls from the Utah facility. Mr. Karony cannot renew his bail application in person in the Eastern District of New York, but only telephonically, and the government now adopts the position that due to his continuing detention in Utah, Mr. Karony does not possess the right to appear at Your Honor status conference in this case. We respectfully request that the court order the government to arrange for Mr. Karony's participation by telephone at the status conference on Wednesday, December 6, 2023. So it sounds like we might be getting some more information in a couple days on November 6. There's more documents out, but it's basically just the same thing over and over again. What's going on right now is not determining John's guilt or innocence. It's just trying to get him out of jail so that he can go to court and deal with this while not being in jail the whole time is what his lawyers are trying to do, and the prosecutors are trying to say he's a risk to the investors, he's a flight risk, and that he could move more funds around and could cause more harm if he's not detained. It sounds like the judge said, if you can bring me a stronger case for getting you out, then we'll look at that, and that involves what appears to be his parents being willing to sign for him. Maybe they feel bad for him that he's going through this and the fact that he might be in jail for the rest of his life or most of the rest of his life, depending on how this plays out. And so they are probably trying to have compassion on him, and they're saying, look, we'll sign for you. You guys know the bull run is slowly happening. We just hit 40K Bitcoin, and we're looking for those next projects we're going to be buying in, the next Safemoon, the next Evergrow, what you think it's going to be. Here's a video on a project that I think has potential to do 1,000x or more. Check it out.